Hey everybody, Jason Burmis here. And as we get closer and closer and closer to Election Day, where it is still extremely unclear exactly what that will look like via these mail-in ballots, these rogue states, as I call them, the media that is now preparing for the possibility of Trump to win on November 3rd, declare victory, but just be an outright liar. But then if Biden wins, then Trump will not be able to contest the election because people like Andrew Cuomo have already set it up that Joe Biden is going to win and then Trump is going to bring it to court and he's going to lose. That's what he has said. But again, as we get closer, Zombie Joe just kind of fades into the background, right? They don't want to reel him out. They're really pushing for never having a debate, right? We're 2 months away from the presidential election. No debate. They don't want Zombie Joe can't handle it. No matter how much steroids they pump him full of, a record player moment is going to be happening every 3 to 5 minutes if they let him speak, right? So what have they done? They've shifted Andrew Cuomo as the main opposition to Trump, running or not. I want to make that very clear. Is there a possibility that after a rigged election, you could get Andrew Cuomo as a vice president or someone in the administration? Very possibly. Very possibly. He's America's governor. All right? And this video is going to kind of show you why I think that Andrew Cuomo is not only being set up that way, but why I'm going to end up voting for Donald Trump, because I do think that this is important. I think there are nuances. I think there are differences. We're going to look at what Zombie Joe is openly running on, and we're going to go through a lot of it. And it's nuanced, guys. I'm not like a MAGA guy or a Trump guy, and I just spent, I don't know, the better part of 15 minutes probably talking about some of the big problems with Trump in my previous AMA. Right? But one of the other things I didn't give him credit for is what? Moving us away from the UN and the World Health Organization. Okay? Even though we're not out of it, and even though he's got money into the Gates programs from that, and we've had Derek Bros on to talk about that, and that's problematic, I'm going to give you my take on everything that's happening right now with Cuomo, Zombie Joe, and Trump, the 2020 elections. The announcement of the possibility of a vaccine in the beginning of November, hint, hint, and that even Cuomo addressing that today. So much to talk about. Thumbs the video up, subscribe, and share, guys. This is how I do it. We're fully demonetized here, $5, $10, $15. It means the world to me. You can also support me over on Rockfin. If you're a premium subscriber, there is premium content not available anywhere else, and if you subscribe through me, you get everybody's premium content. So it's like a Netflix for creators. Jimmy Dore, Askren, Kim Iverson, Nico House, The Convo Couch, John Fitch, Sam Tripoli, and many others. Make sure you're thumbing the video up, subscribing, and sharing. Checking out the documentary films that are free in the documentary playlist section here. Let's get into it. The big headline is that Trump better have an army. He couldn't walk in the streets in New York City, Cuomo said. But that's just kind of window dressing to what was really going on in the conference call today, in my opinion. Because Cuomo used a little bit of truth to discredit Trump because, again, Trump is not the greatest guy ever. He pointed to the fact that Trump's sister talked about many of his flaws, including not trusting him and him being a narcissist and a liar, etc. Right? All those things. See, Cuomo's not stupid. He knows how to bend the truth very, very well. Okay? Now, by saying that Trump better not come here and there's no way he's going to win New York, he's just giving the foregone conclusion. Don't even try it. All right? This is a big, big game. And right now, this is breaking news, and this is important news, by the way, okay? The U.S. is opting out of the WHO-linked global COVID-19 vaccine effort. Good. Good. Let me tell you what's going on right now. First of all, Trump first suggested hydroxychloroquine. Works or not, media attacked him, can't do it, even though you've had many people say it works globally, right? I'm not touching it. I'll just say that that's there. Then, recently you have him with the convalescent plasma treatment. Still no pushes on the lockdowns away. Okay, now you have talks of a vaccine being approved. And by the way, I want to point this out. Cuomo talked about that. And he's like, we're gonna have to look at it, even if it's FDA approved. We're gonna have to look at the studies and see if we're going to recommend. And this is key. Cuomo uses the term recommend New Yorkers get the vaccine. When the UN, Bill Gates vaccine comes into fruition, it will not be a recommendation. It will be a mandate here in New York State, just like the New York State Bar Association has already put onto paper. If I am wrong about that when it comes around, I will gladly own it. And hopefully I will be wrong about that because we will push back against it. But I am leaving New York State because that is the truth of the matter. But he wants to say this isn't about politics. This isn't the facts or the facts. And why? Why, you ask? Are they putting Cuomo out there? Is because they know he's a placeholder. When I say he's a placeholder, I mean Zombie Joe is a placeholder. Look at this week. It's embarrassing.
Under Donald Trump. Do you really feel safer under Donald Trump? COVID has taken this year, just since the outbreak, has taken more than 100 years. Look, here's the lives. When you think about it, more lives this year than any other year for the past 100 years. More than 180,000.
I mean, what do we have to say there? That's the guy they're running. That's the disdain the predator class has for you. That's the puppet they're putting out there. So, they've kind of given you another flavor, and that's why Andrew Cuomo, the facts aren't the facts, is here. But let's look at some reality, guys. Yesterday, they announced 460 confirmed cases in my area. Very condensed area. We've been going around here. It's a big LARP. They did it on purpose. They didn't pre-test. Notice the 2 right there. There's 2 confirmed at Hartwick College. They're right next to each other. And they did pre-test to get back here, by the way. And remember, those cases, they're from tests that are extremely sensitive, that they already admit in the New York Times, maybe they shouldn't be positive. And they knew they would have got those same things. But they let him do it anyway. His little chancellor let him do it anyway. Why? So soon he could get their money. They just sent him home for good. Okay? They just sent him home for good. And today they were reporting almost 400 positive tests in students. It was well over that. Okay, it's going to be well over that when it's over. And they'll say, oh my God, look at this explosion. They were amongst the community. There is no community sickness. There has been no hospitalizations. Why are we still locked down? Ask yourself those questions. So let me tell you what's going on here. Trump is pushing to put every single thing these authoritarians say will stop the outbreak out before the elections, to push him there so he can end the lockdowns. That's how I feel about it. He doesn't want these lockdowns. And it just shows you how powerful the president really is. Not as powerful as everybody acts. Okay? And again, let's play devil's advocate. And let's say that, Cuomo is the good guy here. So then you're going with a plan where he gives his state to billionaires, right? His state to billionaires. Schmidt, Gates, Bloomberg, people I didn't elect. Meanwhile, his party is running a guy that's not only visibly senile and can't speak, but is running on a platform on mandatory masks once he gets in. That means in January. Okay? It's September. That means 3 months from now, he knows he's going to muzzle America. That's the platform he's running on. And they're saying if there's any more outbreaks, I've had a huge outbreak here. Any more outbreaks? Where are the hospitalizations and deaths? Then he'll shut it down again. My economy is eviscerated here. It is the twilight zone every day here. And I know all across this country and the world. So you tell me who you're voting for. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I'm not painting a big red S on Trump's chest and saying he's the dude, and rocking MAGA wear and going, vote red or you're dead. But I'm telling you right now, what other choice do we have right now when at least he's visibly trying to distance himself from the United Nations and the World Health Organization and put out what these authoritarians say will solve things so we can just move on with our lives and not give in to this track, trace, database system of a universal basic income automation nation slave state where you are dehumanized to the point other human beings will simply think you don't matter. And they already think that, even if it's subconsciously. And that's why they're allowing this. So folks, thumbs it up, subscribe, and share. Again, it's only going to heat up more with Cuomo. We are in an unprecedented time. I can't predict the future. I don't know how bad it's going to get. $5, $10, $15, it means the world to me. That's how we bring you the news several times a day. And not spin. We read the documents. We show you what's really going on. Again, I walked around today. I showed you guys that these testing centers are virtually empty. They're not secured. It's ridiculous that there's, again, 95+% really, are completely asymptomatic. They shut the college down. Let's see if they refund everybody. Sure doubt it. Sure doubt they'll be refunded. I'm sure everybody signed every right away and just said, we're rolling the dice. Let's take your money. So again, if you can support me, please do. Rockfin is another great way to support me. And remember, if you are a premium subscriber, we have a 45-minute exclusive right here for the premiums. And even if you're not, create one anyway. And this is an exclusive right here. We stream exclusively here for free Tuesday at noon. So make sure you're a part of the Rockfin family. That's where I'll be if I ever get kicked off of this platform. But until then, let's go, Burmis Brigade. Let's get it to 60K without you. Again, I don't exist. So hit that like button, ring the bell for notifications, and share it on social media. And please go check out the documentary films. I absolutely love you, and I'll see you on the flip side.